on EuroPass, we'll discover the beautiful city of Vicenza, Italy. We'll take you on a guided tour through the streets of this historic city, and we'll show you a program that introduces newcomers to Vicenza and the Italian culture. That's next on EuroPass. Welcome to EuroPass, your first-class ticket to discovery and adventure. I'm Angela West. Here on EuroPass, we bring you the best that Europe has to offer while highlighting the military programs that can help get you there. Tonight, we show you how a group of service members and their families are learning about their new home in Vicenza, Italy. Let's tag along.
Living in Europe can offer many challenges, but it also gives U.S. personnel the chance to experience different cultures. U.S. military, civilians, and family members stationed in Vicenza, Italy have a special program designed to introduce them to their new home. It's called Head Start, and it's run by the Vicenza Education Center. This one-week program teaches some basic Italian phrases and customs and culminates with a 4-hour tour of the city of Vicenza. The first stop for the Head Start group is the Vicenza train station. Here the instructor shows them how to buy a ticket and what to do before getting on a train. The most important thing is to always remember to stamp your ticket in one of the many ticket machines before you board the train. The group then takes the short walk from the train station to the Vicenza city center. They soon discover that Vicenza is a perfect city to walk around in, with beautiful villas, picturesque streets, and historical monuments everywhere you look. During the tour, the Head Start guide talks about important figures from Vicenza, like architect Andrea Palladio and navigator Antonio Pigafetta, who sailed around the world with Magellan.
Out of 270 men, only 18 made it back to Spain, and Pigafetta was one of them, so he's a very important historical character for the history of Vicenza. They don't ever mention Pigafetta because he wasn't in command of the sailboat that made it back to Spain. But Pigafetta was the important character in the expedition because he collected a lot of information about the local cultures and inhabitants, and that was extremely important for people who traveled after him. It's still possible to see Pigafetta's house in Vicenza. The house dates back to 1481, and it's peculiar because it reflects both late Gothic and Renaissance styles, and it's unique in the whole Veneto.
They seem to be having a great time. We'll let them continue on their tour. While they do, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll find out that the Vicenza Education Center offers another Head Start program, this one aimed at a slightly smaller crowd. Stay with us.
Healthy living is a journey, and MWR is celebrating this journey by implementing a family fitness program in Europe. Participate in individual and family activities to encourage a healthier, more active lifestyle. Get your family involved by contacting your local MWR Fitness Center for more information on the Family Fitness Program today.
The Stars and Stripes Welcome to Europe Guide, 100 pages full of information to get the most from your European tour. Tips on everything from travel, shopping, housing, buying a car, learning the language, and so much more. Look for it in the September 26th Stars and Stripes.
The hottest hits from your favorite artists. AFN The Eagle in the evening. Weeknights from 6 till 10 Central European Time. Only on AFN The Eagle, serving America's best.
back to EuroPass, your first-class ticket to discovery and adventure. Before the break, we tagged along as a group of service members discovered their new home in Vicenza, Italy, with the help of the Vicenza Education Center. Well, this Ed Center doesn't just introduce adults to the Italian culture. Our tour guide Manuela also teaches a Gateway to Italy class for kids.
This 2-week course teaches kids some basic Italian words like colors and household items. The goal? To open doors for American children to be able to interact with Italian children while their parents are stationed in Vicenza.
Even though Italian kids study English at school, they don't get to practice much. So it would be nice, for Italian kids and American kids to get together and, exchange cultural ideas.
I even have an Italian friend, and sometimes I use motions, and if I know the words, then I speak to her.
Kids learn very fast, so it's easy for them to get in touch with other cultures and to learn other languages.
It helps me because then I can talk to my Italian friend more often.
Well, it's going to be sort of easy, but for my mom, she knows German, English, and is learning Italian. I'm just learning English. Well, I already learned English, but I'm learning Italian. Well, it's actually pretty hard learning another language when you're English and you can speak English, because there's different pronunciations. You have to have you have to do an accent.
I also teach Gateway to Italian for adults. It's not as easy for adults, so that's a good thing about kids. They learn very fast, they integrate very fast with different cultures. So it's a good thing for them to take Italian.
Okay. Now let's get back to our group of adults. They finish off their tour of Vicenza at the world's oldest indoor theater, the Teatro Olimpico.
The Head Start program is awesome. I think every in-processing soldier should take it. It's a lot of help.
The most important part for me has been learning crash course phrases in Italian. That has helped out a lot.
I think it's very important because if you want to break down the cultural shock between somebody coming from Minnesota and thrown here in Vicenza, where customs, language, and cultures are completely different. So this is an introduction, it's a survival kit for the new assigned people.
I think Vicenza is a very nice city because it's small, but it has a lot of history, a lot of historical buildings. The traffic is not as bad in big cities, and you get really a taste of the Italian culture and the way Italians really are.
I would not have been able to come if I were not a soldier. So of course, my connection to the U.S. military has enabled me to come to a place that I would not have been able to otherwise.
It's one-of-a-kind trip, and I get paid to be here.
If you're new to the Vicenza area or one of many military bases across Europe, don't miss out on the chance for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Contact your education center or in-processing facility to find out what programs are available at your installation.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of EuroPass. For more travel ideas, be sure and pick up the Thursday edition of Stars and Stripes and check out the travel section. We'd like to thank the Vicenza Education Center, the students of the Head Start class, and the children of the Gateway to Italy for Kids class. If you know of a military program you'd like us to highlight, drop us an email at europass@smc.army.mil. We'd love to hear from you. To see the show again or to find out more about Vicenza, just log on to our website, afneurope.net. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on EuroPass.